champion balance update, maintenance, and a weird little mistake from Kabam when it comes to dating issues. Hi, welcome to a follow-up video from the MCN earlier on today. Let's get into it, shall we? So first of all, let's go with the kind of the easy one, the silly Kabam thing. So in silly Kabam news, they put out the message for Act 9.2, and unfortunately, let us know that this is dropping on not the 16th, not the 16th of April. Kabam were quite adamant this is going to be the 9th of April. They have since changed this, which is good, but a lot of astute people that noticed, including myself, and I just thought, you know, nowadays it's like you just go, this be Kabam being Kabam, okay? This be Kabam being Kabam, doing very Kabam-like things. Those particular things would be something like this here, 9th of April, right? That's in the past, right? And as I've said to many people that message me about this, Kabam do be living in the past. They do. They'd love to be living in the past. But today's the present, and they've got to fix a load of stuff in game. That's the message with that. The other message is about maintenance. There is actually a bit of bad news when it comes to maintenance. I mean, good news is they're doing maintenance. I am really glad they're doing this. I know a lot of people are very indifferent, but a lot of the times doing this maintenance on a regular basis allows for Kabam to fix stuff. And because the game isn't a great... It is a great game, but it's like, it's not a perfect game. Or it's not without its problems. Let's be fair. It's not without its problems. And dealing with said problems requires a lot more attention. And doing whatever they're doing for, 3 hours of maintenance behind the scenes is going to be more important. It's not important now, but it'd be something that'd be beneficial by the end of the year, where we kind of notice these little respites of the game's, just kind of like improvement. But it does come at a cost. I mean, a good example would be if you're looking to do an incursions run. Now, I've just finished my my incursions run, and I'm about to make a video. Hopefully, I get enough time to make it today, but I was going to do a different type of video. And I've got some other projects I'm working on, not associated with MCOC or YouTube. But you can see we've got 2 days and 2 hours, and if this falls into depending on, it might rush you to do an incursions run or whatever, you might be mid content on. Or maybe you won't be. But there could be some implications. Could be like it eats into people's time that they may have to do AQ raids. I don't know. Like you kind of like box clever, which is a term people use, or pick and choose your times when you're going into content and when you're going to do stuff. Like if you're busy during the frame of time the Kabam are pitching for it, then at least what you could do is find something to do. Have an early night if it's in the PST time. Maybe kind of like do something else. A Battlegrounds run, save that for a little bit later on, and kind of figure during that time. Not plan of action, but maybe plan to do something different at that time, whatever 8 PM PST is to you, because it is different to different people. Okay, so that's the maintenance side of things. It's good and bad. I see a lot of positives, but I understand for a lot of people, their availability to play can be very much dependent on if the game is up or the game is down. Or the game is taken down because there's a very exploitative offer on, and Kabam need to, ban people temporarily. Anyway, to be serious and getting on to the subject of Dazzler and Spiral. First of all, Spiral, but hey, spoiler alert, both champions are going to be untouched. There you go, that's it. Spoiler alert, they're both being untouched. There's, I think, some debatable improvements they could make to certain champions. But ultimately, they seem to be fine as they are for Kabam. I don't have either the champion. Well, actually, no. I think Dazzler's a 6-star. Maybe that's something I should do with Dazzler. But then again, like there's so many champions I've got to work in. Dazzler attacker loop was designed for high-paced fights, rewarding mastery of rhythm and tempo with a flashy and lethal cash-out via SP2. So far, we're happy with Dazzler's performance, as her usage in both Battlegrounds and Alliance War has been healthy, proving to be a reliable answer to long-standing skill Thorns defenders and generically strong attacker in a wide range of matchups. Dazzler's defensive performance is also on target, with a wide range of attackers in finding success as long as they respect the threat of Dazzler's dash. No changes incoming. Okay, fine. So really, again, really difficult around mutant champions and incoming skill champions when it comes to, like, if it's a crit based champion on attack, like, are we seeing that as going to be one go-to Battlegrounds attacker? It's something that I've got to add to my sheets, especially going to my next meta of coverage. That, or even this meta, like, she's good for if you've got her. And if you've got the 6-star version at lower tiers in Victory Track and at higher levels, the 7-star version for those that got the rank 3s and maybe even a rank 4s, depending if you're pushing into stuff like Gladiator Circuit and stuff like that. Spiral, armed with a plenty of blades, that allows her to deal consistent damage and control opponents' power. Spiral has been performing well, while her target matchups of Serpent as standout in terms of usage and effectiveness. We're happy to see her see successful results against a host of cosmic champions, especially any with power gain buffs. Defensively, that's very good point. Vision Arcus, pain in the butt, man. Pain in the butt. Hyperion can be pain in the butt in defense. So I really do want to get Spiral at some stage, but I just don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. Defensively, Spiral has also been shown value in slowing down a fight and forcing errors that she can use her blades to capitalize on. As a result, Spiral will see no changes. And the final thing is that when and what's happening next. Still, Kabam are on. As a reminder, we have a batch of updates, one releasing with our 52.0 August build, with Patriot, MCOC, Yondu, and the champions, and as the champions receiving updates to their kit. I'm pretty excited about MCOC, not sure about Yondu, optimistic about Patriot. For some reason, I thought he was already buffed. I got a 7-star version, but I'm not doing any rank ups until I know what the update is, the buff is going to be. But I think this is going to be an interesting point for next month. Additionally, you can expect communication about Isophene's balance review towards the middle of May. That's going to be really interesting. A lot of people are very indifferent with how they... I don't feel she's got good damage about her. I think she's good. I think she's brilliant. And she's got access to stuff in more of a utility aspect. Because of the easy access to nullification. And yeah, just like the rotation's fun. The same way that Lumatrix, I'm sure, will be fun when I get him eventually. But I just didn't think that she had... She didn't have the extra vavavoom that I was looking for from a damage aspect. But everything else, it was fine. It was fun. It was good. Just a bit more damage. So that's what I'm excited for going into this. But yeah, what are your thoughts on some of the things raised in this video? I'm going to get on there with working on some other things, projects and stuff. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.